Hi guys, Spartan765, and today I'm just going to do a video over the basic, ways and politics of concealed carry and open carry of a handgun. All depending on which state you live in, you're going to have different regulations and laws stating whether you can open carry or you can only conceal carry or only open carry, or some states allow both. Like some states are constitutional open carry, making it a permit to conceal carry. Pretty much what I'm going to go over today is just cigarette here. It's just basic, laws and some, very basic stuff, and kind of defending the backlash that open carry and concealed carry people get. You'll see a lot of people out there, that'll go, hey, okay, let's say, hey, I'm going to carry when we go to the pool hall. I'm going to carry when we go to the movie theater or the mall or Target or Walmart or Taco Bell or anywhere really. Open carry is, depending on the state you live in, personally I live in Minnesota, it's probably not a good idea to open carry in Walmart in Minnesota. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that do open carry. There's a couple people that actually have videos of the results of open carrying in Walmart in Minnesota. Like, a lot of people, primarily liberals and people who are not used to guns, see a guy walking around like this in Walmart, see, hey, he's a criminal. But in reality, a criminal is not going to open carry his firearm with his shirt tucked in at that. And jeans. Well, I don't have jeans on. These are just my fleck-tarn pants. And jeans are in the wash right now. And, I don't feel like going upstairs. But, this is just a regular open carry. There's a lot of states, like Wisconsin, South Dakota, Arizona, Wyoming, Montana. There's a lot of states that are open carry friendly that, you can walk around like this in Walmart or anywhere and no one will turn a second look at it. But, hang on one second. Concealed carry gun out. We got it at the safe. But anyway, so open carry. All depends on where you go. Minnesota, there's a few open carry gun shops that are friendly to open carry that I frequent. Fleet Farm even has a sign on their door saying we welcome our carry customers. Gander Mountain, haven't been there yet, open carry, but some of the gas stations, local gas stations that know me, don't care. I very rarely open carry in Minnesota, just because, you're more than likely going to piss somebody off, and I don't really give a shit if I piss anybody off. It's just then you have to deal with the cops coming to look at your permit, and once in Minnesota how it goes is you do have to show the police your ID if you're carrying, and you have to show them your permit. It's required by law. So if you get, I think it's generally 6 or 7 calls after your 6th or 7th call of you carrying a gun on your side, even though you're legally carrying, you become a public nuisance and they revoke your permit. And you can't get a new permit for 5 years. Which is kind of stupid. I mean, really? It's like, hey, I got a driver's license, but if somebody sees me driving and doesn't like the way I'm driving because I'm driving too slow or I'm a public nuisance and they take my driver's license away, even though I'm doing nothing illegal. I don't know. Minnesota's not an open carry friendly state. It is an open carry state technically because the permit says permit to carry a handgun, or actually technically permit to carry a pistol, issued by the state of Minnesota. So you can open carry or conceal. But for the most part, what I do is if I'm going to be going, out. Off here. I just carry a little Ruger LC9, nice little subcompact, and just nice thing about the Ruger LC9, and this is a little pocket holster made by Uncle Mike's. Fits right in your pocket just like that. Doesn't even look like anything's in there. Looks like maybe one of those big droid cell phones is in there. that's a nice thing about it. And I think it's actually designed that way too, so it looks, squared all the way around. So it does kind of look like a cell phone in there, one of the newer ones, or like a wallet or whatever you keep in there. But the biggest thing that irks me about some people is when people will say, "Hey, you don't need to carry here. You don't really need to. I mean, there's no need to carry there. I mean, even if you're concealing, you don't need to conceal carry. There's no point. There's no reason to conceal carry there." Look at that Aurora shooting. Like, a lot of people say, "Hey, you don't need to conceal carry in the movie theater. Nothing's gonna happen there." Look, something just happened. There was a killing of innocent people in a movie theater. It just goes to show that if you have a carry permit, you should definitely use it and carry everywhere you go. Obviously, depending on the state. If certain buildings have signs that say "We ban guns on the premises," it is illegal. The signs have force of law in Minnesota. If they're proper size, lettering, proper height off the ground, distance from the door, they have force of law. Some states, "We ban gun" signs do not have force of law. It just depends on what state you live in. But personally, I got some friends that are looking to get a carry permit, and I just tell them, "Hey, if you're gonna get the permit, it's not something you just get and you have the permit and you carry once or twice a year. Why do you have the permit then? Why did you spend $100 in the class and $100 in the license? I mean, you're good for 5 years, but hey, if you got the carry permit, carry every day. I mean, for the first 2 weeks, you're like, oh yay, I get to carry my gun with me. It's awesome." But then after 2 weeks, it's just like, hey, just like putting your cell phone in your pocket. You don't even really think about it. You just get up in the morning, put your wallet in your pocket, your cell phone, your keys, and your gun. And it just becomes another, thing, one of the usual things you carry all the time. But you don't really even think about, it being exciting, or, you don't think about it when you're walking around. You just have it, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that carry. I mean, the gun shop I go to, one of the employees there, he says all of his friends that he knows carry. And the odds are that if you're like in a store, Walmart or something like that, the odds are probably 1 or 2%, 3% of the people in that store probably conceal carrying. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you look at that, like out of 100 people, hey, 3 out of the 100 people are conceal carrying. The percentage is, pretty big to what you would assume. More and more people are actually getting concealed carry licenses. That's something that's been just ramping up as more states are allowing reciprocity with their, like Minnesota is, I believe 23 states honor Minnesota's license, and if you get a Florida one, which I have, I'm currently processed in the mail, you're good at, I think it's 42 or 45, I'm not sure off the top of my head. But a lot of states are saying, hey, if you have this permit in your state, we'll accept it. There's states that don't allow carry at all, like Illinois and Washington, D.C. And the city of New York doesn't allow handgun carry either. But, the Illinois gun, I can't remember the organization, they're shooting organization in Illinois, like their little individual, like NRA style organization. They're trying to really push to allow carry, because with people carrying, it's a lot safer for the community. I mean, like if criminals know, hey, well, there's probably going to be people carrying them there, they probably won't rob the store if they know, like, the customers and the employees are armed. I mean, I've been to a few gun shops around, and a lot of gun shops around here, a decent number of the smaller ones anyway, all the employees are armed. And, it's kind of cool when you go to one, you see the sign on the door, attention, any attempted robberies. All employees and most patrons are armed. We ban gun signs only invites criminals, because then they know no one in there has a gun, so they can just go rob the place. And I think, we ban gun signs are pointless, because all it does is invite criminals. If we did put signs on doors, I've also seen, not that often, but I've seen signs that says, we welcome carried customers. And Fleet Farm is one of the places that, depending on where you live in the state, you may not have a Fleet Farm. But Fleet Farm is one of the places that has that sign, which is kind of cool. But, running short on video time. Any comments or questions, feel free to send me a message. Spartan7650.